Now let us draw the orthographic projections of this simple figure and understand the orthographic views. We know orthographic projections means observing the object and the rays coming out of the eye are hitting the surface of the object at 90 degrees, and the objects are placed and with respect to the reference planes, such that if you observe for this object and this arrow indicates the front view direction, and all these surfaces are exactly kept parallel to the vertical plane, and the surfaces this means this 30 by 100, all these 30 by 100 surfaces are kept parallel to the HP, and this 90 by 60 surface is kept parallel to the profile plane, and observing the object such that observer is exactly parallel to the profile planes and also principal planes, means observer is in each every condition is observing parallel to the planes. So in that case we'll get the orthographic projections or views. So in this one let us draw the orthographic views, that is front view, top view, side view of this given object. So first of all, if you want to draw the front view of this object, so we have to observe from this arrow direction. So when you observe from this arrow direction, the surfaces which are visible to us are this surface, and this surface. So these three surfaces means, and this dimension is 20, this is 100 anyway, and this dimension will be 20. So if you see total is given 60, this is 20, this is 20, means the remaining will be 20. So 20 by 100 or 100 by 20, 100 by 20, 100 by 20. These three surfaces are visible when you see exactly from this arrow direction. So that will take it as a front view direction, or the view which we will get by observing in this direction is called front view. So let us draw the front view of this object. So friends, before proceeding, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and activate bell symbol, and also please select the option as all to get every video update without missing. So let us start the drawing. First of all, we are drawing the front view of this object. So in the front view, we will draw 100 by 60 rectangle, outer rectangle, and in that one we have to draw the three more rectangles, that is 20 by 100, 20 by 100, 20 by 100. So before drawing, first of all let us draw a reference line here, and suppose we are drawing reference line this much, and here let us assume that this object is kept at some height, suppose some 10 mm above HP. So and from that if you draw the object, so total height is 60, and this way it is 100 we know, and this way once again we have to come 60, and here you can join this starting point, not this point, this point is the actual starting point of the view, front view. So you can close there, and we'll take a projection line here also, like the line which is showing the distance of the object from the HP. And now we have to draw these rectangles, that is 100 by 20 rectangles. So suppose starting point, and from here it is at a height of 20, and after that the corresponding point will join here, and once again we have to draw one more rectangle here, and we'll join corresponding point here. So means we'll drawing a parallel line to the base or reference line, such that we got all three rectangles here, that is 100 by 20 rectangles, all three, and here we'll highlight or darken whichever is required. So like this we can darken whichever is required, and we'll draw projection lines here, and here if you assume the object is kept at some distance of that is, we'll assume suppose same 10 mm distance from the VP, so we'll get top view 10 mm after 10 mm from this reference line. So if you observe this diagram, so the uh, planes or the surfaces which are visible in the top view are this surface, this surface, and this surface. So these three surfaces, that is the 100 by 30, 100 by 30, 100 by 30. If you observe, so this is the 100 and this is 30. So these 300 by 30 surfaces are visible when you see exactly from the top, and these three will be coincide, and these three hit on the horizontal plane. So that will make a top view of this object. So when you are drawing the top view of this object, once again we'll assume we have already discussed. So we'll assume same 10 mm means this object is 10 mm in front of VP. So such that we'll take projection line once again up to 10 mm like that, and here also we'll take projection line up to like 10 mm, and here we'll draw this 100 line representing the part of top view, and here this way we have to go 30, 30, 30 means 90, or 90 you can directly see here. So this way we have to go 90, and if you see this way we have to come 100 anyway, we know, and from here to here you can join directly, so this point, and once again we have to draw these rectangles, means this 30 these inside rectangles we have to draw. So that is of 30 by 100, 30 by 100. So we'll draw that one. So if you take from this point, you have to measure 30 mm, and you have to draw a line parallel to this base. So like this, you click here, and draw here, and once again you have to draw one more line. So from this you have to measure 30, and you have to draw a parallel line here parallel to the base or reference line, such that we got the top view. All 30 by 100, all rectangles, three rectangles you can see, 1, 2, 3. So all these three rectangles we got. So once again we can here highlight the parts which are visible. So like this we can darken the actual top view and front view which are visible, and these are projection lines. And here to draw this side view, so this is the direction of side view, and here if you see this surface is visible. So when you see this one, this 90 by 60, and this like steps like surface is visible. So this is 90, this is 60, and this way 30. Why? Because we have seen 30, 30 means this is 30. So 30, 20, 30, 20, 30, 20. So this step like surface is visible in the side view. So this, if you see, this is the left side of the object, and that will be the view will be projected on the right side of the front view. So this is according to first angle projection. We know we'll follow first angle projection in most of all 90 cases, or unless otherwise specified, we'll follow first angle projection. So according to that, so when you see from the left side, so it will be hit on the right side profile plane, and when you just make that all the planes in line, so you'll get the left hand side view in the right profile plane. So that is, you'll get the left hand side view on the right side of this front view. So we'll draw this left hand side view here. To draw that, we'll take one more reference line here, like in vertical direction. So approximately like this, we'll take one more reference line, and here we'll take projection lines. Actually we'll take projection lines from all the points here, but we'll directly draw by measuring these dimensions from the view. So we'll take only projection lines from this top and bottom lines here. So like this, from the bottom line we'll take up to some length projection line, and here also from the top line also we'll take projection line. So here also will take same length, and here we'll draw this 90 line and 60 line. Here first of all we'll draw 90 line here. So from this point we'll draw a line of length 90, And suppose when you start from this point, we have to draw a line of height this 20, so 20 here, and this weight is 30, and this way height is 20, and this way 30, and this way 20, and this way you can join directly. This is starting point, so you can join here and you can join here. So such that this one is representing the side view of the object. So here also we'll darken whichever is required, which lines are required. So we'll darken like this. So this will represents the side view, that is left hand side view of the given object. So like this, you can draw front view, top view, side view of the given object, and these are called orthographic projections. And if you want to give dimensions, you can give dimensions also. So like this, you can give dimensions also here, this 100 here, and 60 here, and 20 20 20 here, and in the top view this 90 is here, and 30 30, so 30 30 here. So the remaining will be 30 understood, and here remaining will be 20 understood. So here in the side view, once again it is need not to give dimensions once again. Why? Because suppose this, if you observe, this will indicate this one, that is 90, and this indicates this one 20, so it is represented in the front view 20 20 20, and these will indicate this one, so 30 30, which are indicated already in the top view. So like this, you can give dimensions also. So like this, you can draw the orthographic views, front view, top view, side view of the given object. So thanks for watching. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe and activate bell symbol, and also please share my videos with your friends. Thank you.